Have you ever been watching TV and a fly keeps buzzing around the screen? Or walked past a pile of dead bugs next to a lamppost in the morning? Or heard the saying, like a moth to a flame? Many insects are drawn to light, and with the increase of artificial light at night, or ALAN, more bugs are being attracted to these illuminations, sometimes to their fatal end. Insects such as moths are more vulnerable to prey in the bright light, and they are so attracted to the glow that they will circle the light until they die of exhaustion. This is just one effect of light pollution and ALAN on the natural world.
The International Dark Sky Association defines light pollution as the inappropriate or excessive use of artificial light. And though this pollution is not a recent phenomenon, it has dramatically increased with the increase in development. Light pollution, or pervasive ALAN, has drastic effects on biological functions for both humans and wildlife, and for ecosystem integrity. In this video, we'll discuss 1. The main drivers for light pollution, 2. Since we're the Audubon Society, light pollution's effect on birds, 3. Other effects of light pollution, and 4. Good uses of light.
First, why has light pollution become such a huge problem in recent years?
A dramatic increase in light expansion across the globe, as well as an increase in cold, blue light fixtures, are both drivers for an increase in light pollution in recent years. LED technology has been transformative for lighting because it can save money, conserve energy, and require less maintenance. Cities started converting their streetlights and other fixtures to LEDs because they were expected to reduce energy consumption. However, because common technology for LEDs have a much colder blue light that mimics daylight than older light fixtures, this type of light harms biological functions more so than warm light.
2. What are the effects of pervasive ALAN on birds and bats?
At SCVAS, we are especially interested in the effects on birds. Bird migration is an amazing phenomenon. Small birds fly hundreds and thousands of miles between summer and winter migration, mostly traveling at night. However, artificial light attracts them, causing disorientation and wasting their energy reserves throughout the migration. It can also cause them to collide with buildings or end up in urban areas with no food. Pervasive ALAN also has a negative impact on nocturnal animals, like bats. Light pollution interferes with biological functions such as reproduction and physical behavior, including disorientation. Additionally, because bats eat insects and certain insects are less active around lights, pervasive ALAN decreases bat foraging behavior.
Now we'll discuss some other effects of pervasive ALAN and light pollution. One of the most well-known effects of light pollution is its effect on our dark night skies. Pervasive ALAN creates sky glow, that effect you might see where it looks like the sun is rising or setting, except that it is the middle of the night. Over the years, astronomers have noticed our skies becoming lighter and lighter, affecting their ability to study the stars. In fact, in 1994 Los Angeles, an earthquake caused a mass power outage across the city. Several calls were made to the authorities that night about alien-like structures in the night sky. There were no aliens that night, just the Milky Way. Light pollution was so excessive in Los Angeles that all these people had never seen the Milky Way before, and this is becoming more and more common. An international team of researchers found that the Milky Way is no longer visible to 1/3 of the global population. Pervasive ALAN also takes a toll on humans, species, and entire ecosystems. In humans, artificial light affects our sleeping patterns and has been linked to sleeping disorders and illness, including cancer.
In nature, the time of year that butterflies pollinate flowers is partly dependent on changes in light. With more artificial light, natural timing between when butterflies are ready to pollinate and when plants are ready to be pollinated is out of sync.
Baby sea turtles normally use moonlight to guide them to the ocean after they hatch on the beach. but increased car light and lampposts on the other side of the beach attracted them to the road instead of the ocean.
Remember that story in the beginning about insects being attracted to light? We are currently facing an insect apocalypse, and researchers are now finding that light pollution is a main driver for this mass extinction. That one lamppost being surrounded by dead bugs in the morning, imagine that for every single bright outdoor light fixture across the globe.
Now, light at night is still necessary for some parts of the world, but what would responsible lighting look like?
For cities, a good use of LED fixtures would be a warm glow, only using light when and where needed, and only using the brightness of light that is necessary to see and feel safe. Other technologies allow us to only use the necessary amount of light. Dimmers, light shields, warm glow fixtures, motion sensors, and the good old-fashioned light switch.
Unlike some other pollutions, light pollution is reversible. It is a lot easier to turn off a light than to clean up an oil spill, for example. Our dark skies are just as important for human, species, and ecosystem health as daytime, which is why we must protect our dark skies.
In this video, we learned about the main drivers for light pollution's effects on birds and bats, other effects of light pollution, and good uses of light.
Thanks for watching. Check out our next video in this light pollution series to learn more about the science behind light pollution and our advocacy work to reduce ALAN.